guys, so I thought I'd just do an evening routine featuring Isntree because they're one of my favorite brands of 2022 and so far this year. And I really love this new product they came out with, their Chestnut LHA Jelly Cleansing Oil. I just love this stuff. So I did a video for Patreons about it, and I love it. So I wanted to do a demo for you guys. I'm wearing makeup, I'm wearing foundation, BB cream, sunscreen, a little bit of powder, a little bit of bronzer, mascara, a little bit of lipstick, and I'm going to test it. I'm just going to use this. I'm not going to use the second step just because I want to show you guys how great of a job this does cleansing. And then I'll use a cotton pad with their magnesium toner afterwards, and you can see how good of a job this does. And then I'll finish up my Isntree evening routine. So I'm going to start with this up. I love it. I love it. It's just got such a wonderful texture and does just such a great job removing makeup and oil and sunscreen. And you don't need a ton. It's just got such a wonderful texture that just is so easy to use. So there you go. It's just got that wonderful gel texture. And it really emulsifies pretty nicely and quickly. So and no fragrance. Okay, now I'm going to go rinse it off. Did it follow me? Okay, there we go. There we go. Da-da-da-da. Okay, I'm going to blot my face. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to use this toner, the Comfort Magnesium Toner from Isntree, which is also fragrance-free. I just love that cleanser. It just rinses so nicely and leaves your skin feeling not dry or anything, but doesn't leave it feeling greasy or like it's got a residue or anything. So I'm just putting a little bit of this stuff, which comes in a gigantic bottle, onto a clean cotton pad. And I'm using the new Milani mascara, and that stuff is stubborn. But it's a tubing mascara, so it rinses off pretty nicely. And this is without, normally you'd probably do a second step cleanser, but this one just does such a great job. And I'm kind of lazy a lot of the time, so I don't even necessarily feel like I need a second step with it. Okay, there you go. Pretty clean. Okay, here's compared to a brand new one. There's a little bit on it, but really not much. So, especially when I didn't wash my neck, when I'm down in the shower, I just rinse my neck off because it's so dry, and it's hard to wash it in the sink without making even more of a mess. So, anyway. So, like when I shower, I typically shower at night, or I'll shower like every other night. In the winter, I'll shower every night, but I only wash my hair every other night. So, anyway, there we go. And it just leaves my skin feeling so soft. So I love that toner and I love that cleanser. I love it. You have to try it. I'll link to it below. It is wonderful. It is like a game changer toner. So, okay, now I did that. I'm going to pat a little bit of the C-Niacin toning ampoule onto my face. I love this stuff. Obviously, it's got some vitamin C derivatives in there, as well as niacinamide and several other goodies. Just a liquid. This one's a great one for morning too, or if you have sensitive skin that's sensitive to vitamin C. This one's nice derivative that's pretty stable, but also pretty friendly and not sensitizing as much as regular L-ascorbic acid is. It can be very sensitizing, especially because of the low pH, but this one doesn't have that issue. So, love that stuff. I'll let it soak in for a second on my neck. I'm going to apply the Isntree Aloe Soothing Gel. Which type is this? Fresh type. There's a fresh type and a moisture type. They're both wonderful, wonderful gel texture. And I pretty much use this on my neck year-round, but my neck is always super sensitive, especially in the winter time. So that aloe really helps to soothe it and calm it down. Da-da-da. There we go. So love that stuff. Now I'm just going to apply a couple drops of the Isntree Green Tea Fresh Serum. I love their green tea line, their emulsion. At first I didn't like it, but I grew to really like it and finished it and enjoyed it and would definitely repurchase it. So, okay, so I got a little bit of that. There we go. Got that done. I love that stuff. They added on to their yam root line. They added in a toner, which so far I like. I didn't like the initial yam root cleanser. I just felt it left a residue behind and it didn't do the best job cleansing or removing things. It was more like a morning cleanser, but I just didn't love it. But this toner is pretty good, and I love the yam root moisturizer they came out with. I love this stuff. So I'm going to go for it and apply a nice layer of this to my face. It's got just the wonderful texture. It's pretty thick. There we go. Especially, I try to get around my eye area too. Okay, just a little bit more on my face. Which is pretty dry. I mean, it's not terribly dry, but there we go. Sorry, I have hat lines. I was wearing a baseball hat today, so it kind of looks like I have lines on my face, but I don't really, but I do, but they're not permanent lines. Anyway, okay, next up, since Isntree doesn't really have a retinol product, I'm just going to put a light layer of my Altreno Tretinoin lotion on. I like to sandwich it between a moisturizer. It just seems to help prevent the dryness. So this Altreno is just wonderful. If you have dry skin and have tried prescription retinoids or tretinoin and didn't have good luck with it, because that was my situation. I was determined to never use tretinoin ever again after the first time I tried it, which my skin just freaked out. It was terrible. Anyway, this stuff came along, and actually due to a patron that mentioned it to me, I picked it up and gave it a try, and it really works well. And it's tretinoin. They just have it in a very hydrating formula. The vehicle is also great for preventing dryness. So if you tried tretinoin before and didn't have good luck with it, this one is highly recommended by me. So I think, I didn't see a dermatologist for it. I saw they did like an online consultation for it and then sent a prescription to my pharmacy, and I just picked it up and it was wonderful. So I've been using it now for over a year, probably close to a year and a half now, and really love it. Okay, so I applied that. And then I'm going to apply a thicker layer of their Isntree Cica Relief Cream to my face, because I sandwiched that retinoid in between it, which prevents dryness. And this stuff is wonderful too. I'll link to it below. And then I'm going to apply a little bit to my neck. I'm making kind of a mess, but that's okay. One thing I will say though about it, the Isntree brand, is I have yet to find an eye product from them I really love, which is okay. I mean, you can really just use a moisturizer. And I don't know if they have any lip balms. So if they do, I'm unaware of them, but I'm gonna find my own lip balm that I like. You know, I'm just gonna go with the Tatcha Kissu lip mask. It's sadly almost finished, but it's almost all gone. That's sad. But I've got some other ones that I want to try in the meantime, so I'll be doing that. There we go. Anyway, so that was fun. I like Isntree. A couple things I didn't mention that I still really like. Their toning, C-Niacin toning cream. Their mugwort spot cream is also wonderful. Their onion line is great. Do I have... Oh, yeah, their onion cleansing foam. It's wonderful. It's not like an onion can be good for your skin, so... And it doesn't smell like onions. But that line's also wonderful, so... Anyway, so that was my quick evening routine. Be sure to check out this cleanser. I just freaking love it. So, it takes a lot for me to get really excited about a new product, but this has just done it for me. And I'm also especially just hard on cleansers because I typically hate them like the first month I test them out, and then sometimes I end up liking them. Most of the time I don't. This was stuff I just loved right off the bat. So, highly recommend checking it out because it is just all that. I just love it. Anyway. Okay, anyway, interested in hearing from you guys if you have a favorite Inky List product or a favorite cleanser. What is it and what do you love about it? And I will see you guys more later. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys.